Morning, Mark.
Morning.
Morning, weirdos. All right.
Yeah, good. If you can win tomorrow, it's 3 wins in 8 days. But how big an ask is that to win that many games in such a short space of time?
Well, that's the calendar. We've got to try and do that. That's what we always try and do anyway. There's never a question that we don't try and win football matches. That's for sure. I think eventually we will become a really, really good side. We see signs of that from time to time, and sometimes it's a little bit frustrating. But there's not masses between the teams generally at this stage. But Norwich is a team that we've not done brilliantly against by any stretch. In fact, we've been really poor against them. So, I think this one is something where we can look at, and if we can do better than we've done, I think we've only picked a point up, and that was in COVID, during COVID, when there were no crowds, and we drew 1-1 at Carrow Road. But this is an opportunity without a shadow of a doubt. They see it the same, and can we do better against them than we've done in recent games and recent seasons?
Hi, Jamie.
Morning, you okay?
Yeah, good, thank you. Obviously, good to be back. You must be enjoying being back playing.
No, definitely. Long period out, missed pre-season and stuff like that. So I'm happy to be back playing and stuff like that.
And after 2 games in a few days, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's been quite tough. Obviously, I didn't expect to be playing as long as I have been doing, but I thought I've coped with it well, and we've got the 2 results that we wanted. So hopefully we can bring it into tomorrow's game and end on a perfect week.
Yeah, I think there's been 25 goals in their 5 away games, so that would suggest that they're vulnerable, but also dangerous away from home.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And they conceded 6 at Plymouth. Plymouth are a good side too, and they obviously spent time without the ball. But when they broke with devastating effect, and finishing was clinical on the day. And the other night, obviously down at Swansea, they conceded an early-ish goal and got themselves back, and then obviously conceded another one to lose that game. But they are clearly a side that are fancied to go back up again, and will be they've set the stall out to do that again. So I think that that brings its own pressures, but ultimately we're all in the same division. We're all trying to do the same thing. We're trying to build again and go again on the back of what was almost an unbelievably successful season last season. We've just got to build into that again, and like I say, we're looking forward to the game. There's no 2 ways about that, and it's one of those things where if we can do better, we've just got to build on the performances that we've had. But if we can do better against them than we've done in the previous games that we've played, then that is a positive anyway.
And you're obviously playing with new players, a lot of new players this season. Does that take time for you to sort of get used to new teammates?
Yeah, I think it takes time for everyone, to be fair. Obviously, the lads have had a lot more time than I have, but I felt like I've got used to them quickly, and hopefully we can, like I said before, carry all these good results into this final game before the international break. And
you showed your versatility, of course, against Blackburn, starting the number 10 role, and then when Liam Kelly got injured, you dropped back a bit. I mean, that's obviously good to have that versatility. But do you prefer the attacking role to the more slightly more holding one?
I would say so. Yeah, it's mostly where I played last year. I got joy out of that last year with scoring a few goals and stuff like that. But I played in that number 6 position, if you say, throughout my career as well. So I'm happy to play that one as well.
And you mentioned Liam Kelly. What's the news on him?
Well, he feels that it's not a major thing. We are just treating those symptoms and seeing where that goes. But I think we'll know a little bit more over the coming days. But like I say, tomorrow's game, he'll be in next week, and he'll be assessed consistently, and then see when he's ready to be able to start to build it up again. But I think in the first instance he's quite happy that it isn't a major thing.
And you played in a home game. I mean, the sport was good last year. There's even more coming in this year, getting crowds of sort of 22,000 plus regularly. What's it been like? Well, what was it like against Blackburn in front of that crowd?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it wasn't one of the best games we've played with not a lot of possession or anything like that. But once we scored that goal and the noise and stuff like that from the fans, it was really good, and it's no surprise really. They've been there for the good few years now since we're back at the CBS.
Has Callum got any under-21s games penciled in? Is that the sort of next step for him?
We are, yeah. Well, the next step for him is training next week. He's going to be doing some more work. He'll work hard, then he'll get a bit of a rest, and he'll work hard, and he'll get a bit of a rest, and then he'll work hard again, and then he'll be back in. We'll be back in training, and the following week into Bristol City, and from that point on, he could be close to a game. But we've just got to see. Like I say, I'm not putting any deadlines on anybody like that. I think it'd be unfair.